For some survivors and local residents, the Boston Marathon bombing trial is an opportunity for justice. But for others, revisiting the events on that day in 2013 is like reliving a painful past. The events of April 15, 2013 will be forever ingrained in the minds of Bostonians. When two bombs planted at the finish line of their beloved marathon went off, killing 3 and injuring hundreds. Nearly 2 years have passed since that fateful day, but for many in this city, time has not healed all wounds. With the federal trial against alleged bomber Dzhokhar Tsarnaev underway in Boston, the city is once again reflecting on the events of that marathon Monday. Some residents say they'd rather not relive the tragedy, but Mark Fucarelli, one of 17 people to lose a limb in the bombing, said he will show up to court often, hoping to see justice for the crime that changed his life.
What are your feelings about having to relive it all in the trial?
Relive it. I still live it, and I live it every day.
What adds insult to injury for many Bostonians is the fact that the alleged bomber in this case was in many ways one of their own. Tsarnaev was born in Kyrgyzstan but grew up in the Boston suburb of Cambridge, located just miles from the finish line of the Boston Marathon. Tsarnaev came to the U.S. in 2002 and became an American citizen, as did his late brother Tamerlan, also a suspect in the bombing, who was killed in a shootout with police days after the incident. The brothers called the city home for more than a decade, attending this prep school in town, hanging with friends on these streets, and taking up residence in a quiet Cambridge neighborhood. Chinese exchange student Lingzi Liu also called Boston home, but she was killed in the attack. Her friend says the trial will be tough to watch.
We will have complex emotion towards this person. You have to view him as a human, but at the same time, you know what he has done, and you just it reminds me of a lot of bad things. Yeah.
On the streets of Boston, many are still unsure if they'll follow the trial.
If it's all over the news and everything, I'm sure that it's going to be a difficult moment for everyone.
It's going to be difficult. Everyone's going to be following it, and you know, it's going to be difficult to follow, but it's going to be a good thing to do, in my opinion. You know, get this over with, get it in the past, and start anew. You know.
What was unique about this event was that, you know, Boston has a lot of pride, and they were able to really rally together and heal together from this event. And I think that we wouldn't have it any other way. Not having it in Boston just wouldn't seem right. So I think, and I mean, it's going to be painful, of course, to relive something so traumatic, but I think who could handle it better than the citizens of Boston?
12 of Boston's own will be called to federal court to serve as jurors in the case, while the rest of the city looks on. While some find it difficult to utter the name of the young man who allegedly turned on his hometown, many of those who survived the attack see this trial as a chance for closure. Patrice Howard, Telesur, Boston.